taking a look at NIO and Xpeng for today's video, today being February 14th, 2025. The current price here is at 441. We are up nearly 4% today. I'm going to go ahead and share my predictions, starting with the low of 361 for the Fibonacci retracement, all the way to the high here of 771. So here are the following resistances to keep an eye out for as we move up for NIO. I do think NIO will be heading up towards 771 during this year 2025. Currently, we're just facing a short-term resistance here, the closest one being at 448. I would also keep an eye out for 517, 565, 613, 673, and then of course 771 there. With the current price being at 442, I think going into next week we should have a break above 450. Watch for a potential move towards $5.17. That's just my personal prediction. If we compare the current price to 517, measuring that is about a 16% move towards the upside. On the daily chart, I do think we break above the 200 EMA, which is also a resistance level. That's close to $5.04. Let's go ahead and view the dip opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the hourly chart. From a low of 403 recently to today's high of 455. If there is a dip to 435, that is a support level to keep an eye out for. 429, as well as 423, 414, and then 403. In my personal prediction, I think NIO bottomed out. I don't think we will see 403. I don't think we will see 414. There is a potential drop towards 423, but I don't think that's likely. And then a potential gap fill between 429 to about 435. I also don't think 429 is going to be tested. I think the bottom from here on out for NIO is potentially 435. If there is a pullback between 429 to about 435, or even ranges of 435 to 443, I think this is a dip opportunity. Let's go ahead and draw our square here. So this is the dip opportunity for NIO if you're looking for a swing trade idea or potentially a long-term trade idea. Again, just my opinion. 443 to about 429 is a good dip opportunity. Long-term anyways, going back out to the daily chart, I will be looking for that test towards minimally $5.18. Within this year though, we could potentially see a test towards 770. Like I said before, we just need to see if NIO can break above 449, 517, 565, 614, and then 673. In my opinion, these resistances are going to test towards the upside. That's just my personal opinion. So let's go ahead and go into Xpeng now. XPEV. So Xpeng here currently 1643. Let's go ahead and go into the weekly chart as well and put our Fibonacci from the bottom to the high of all time. So from a low of 618 to a high of 74.49, we are now currently testing the 200 EMA on the weekly chart. The 200 EMA is at 1659. Current price here is 1644. Once we break above 1659, I would keep an eye out for a test towards $20.80. $20.80 is going to be the next major resistance level to keep an eye out for. I do believe that Xpeng has bottomed out. We got 618 from a low here all the way back in 2022 of October. And then here we have it again in April of 2024. And a third test here at August 2024. 3 bottom test here at $6, meaning I think this is a triple bottom. We should see a test and upside movement towards the top side. This is the trend line I'm keeping an eye out for. Potentially, we should see a test towards minimally $20.80 for Xpeng. And then, of course, $32, $40, $48, $58. It sounds crazy, but I think these resistances are going to be tested moving forward. Keep an eye out for 2080. And then after 2080 is confirmed as a support level, that might be a dip opportunity between 2080 and $16 moving forward. So if we draw the square here, this is the dip opportunity in the future, because I know, in my opinion, that we're going to see a test above $20.80. Keep an eye out for 16 to 20 dip opportunity, and then again price target towards $32.27. My prediction for Xpeng for 2025 is that we will see a test towards $20.80. I think this year we should see a test towards $24 by the end of 2025. That's my minimal price target for Xpeng. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you are in NIO or Xpeng, feel free to join our Discord. Link is down below in the description. It's free to join, and we have over 32,000 members. If you're looking for our live entries and exits, I do have a 90% off discount right now, as we are celebrating our 5-year anniversary at Bullish Trade. There's over 20 analysts there, so feel free to check out our Patreon with the link down below in the description. I will be making weekly updates on NIO and Xpeng, so if you are in any of these stocks, feel free to subscribe and like the video if you want to support the channel. One last thing I want to note for NIO on the hourly chart is that the 50 EMA is crossing above the 200 EMA, so this is a bullish signal, which is a buy in my opinion. This is where we could expect to see potentially a move up towards the top side on the daily chart. That's what leads me to believe that we are going to test the 100 EMA on the daily chart, and then the 200 EMA on the daily chart. And if we want to view where they are, the 100 EMA is at 460, 200 EMA at 504 for NIO stock here. Currently, we are at a good dip opportunity. I think this is a loading phase between $4 and $4.50. And if we zoom into the hourly chart again, I think this is a good entry, $4.30 to about $4.43. Not a bad entry at all. As of this video, we're at $4.40, okay? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video for NIO and Xpeng.